Nah, yo, I don't even cover this subject here. This is like my dog's secret. But I be watching 90 Day Fiancé. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't watch it now as much as I used to back in the day. I used to watch this heavy. I only like one season though, when they out of the country, when they go to the other people's country, like when the Americans go, what is it, 90 Day Fiancé, Beyond the 90. I forgot the name. I ain't even gonna hold you. But it's when the Americans go to their country. Oh, I love watching. Be hilarious to me. Angela, shout out to her. She's the one that made me a fan of the show. I started watching Pedro and Chantel because I found out my man was Dominican, and I was like, nah, they trying to outcast my homie, man. I'm about to move to Atlanta. This nigga's a realtor. I'm about to buy a crib with my nigga Pedro in the future. Just to show that nigga love. His comment section is crazy. It's crazy. You can tell people just still fans of the show, just dissing them and bugging out like, you should have never left her, you creep. You used it for papers. I'm like, you should have known. I got 3 primos that are in the same country the same way. Shorty, you should have known. Every time I watch this, I'm like, and another one bites the dust. When I see them get married, I'm like, oh, lordy lord. But this episode right here, I don't know why it's reposted, because this shit is old as hell, but the fact that it just came across my timeline, I have to talk about this. Yo, my man's Pedro found out his mother was a side chick, his sister was a side chick, his great-grandmother was a side chick. Nigga, his grandmother appears in this clip, and she was a side chick. I was here like, nah. Babe, you heard that? Like, nah, I don't even want to ask my mother how you met my father. Like, did y'all niggas lie to me? That's why you can't be asking your parents too much questions. We be thinking our parents are holy. My mother's holy. My mother would have never done what these girls is doing today. Yeah, let you start asking too many questions and go down a dark rabbit hole. Mama, no. Used to kiss me in my face. Like, yo, that shit would literally traumatize a kid. And the way that this nigga found out about his lineage of women, another quick snippet of background. I just want to, you know, my subscribers definitely don't watch 90 Day Fiancé. So just another quick little nerd information about this whole episode. Bro, he's trying to find his dad this season. So he's like, yo, why don't my dad love me on some Will Smith stuff? I'm not going to lie to you. You start seeing this show, you start getting attached to these niggas. Like, nah, I want to see if he meets his father. At this point, nah, I don't think he ever did, brother. I don't think he ever did. His dad just don't bang with him. And he found out why. It's because he's just from a lineage of the Campo and DR. Like, with people that are Dominican, we know El Campo got city niggas like Santiago, Santo Domingo. Them niggas driving to the mountains and having girlfriends for the weekend. Like, oh, babe, you won't believe it. Got a work trip. Yeah, a work trip, nigga. Go tear some cheeks somewhere in the mountains of DR. They got a whole nother family, kids, wife. Oh, Papa's home from work for the weekend. Yeah, you know, your daddy works in the city. I'm telling you, your parents, you don't want to start asking too many questions. I almost caught a fade in DR with my cousin. We almost had to pack a nigga out. Just because my family been telling me a white lie until I pulled up to the hood in DR. And I was like, oh, wait, hold on. This nigga's pressing what? And we about to press this nigga like a button. We didn't even know, though, because niggas been capping to me forever. Like, you good out there. I was in the hood chilling. We almost had to press a nigga like a button. Shout out to my cousin Joey, nigga, because that nigga was on full commando. I love it. I love it. But let's watch his lineage, and then we'll speak a little bit more. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. We will be doing a giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. If you never seen, I think YouTube got all, like, at this point, like 2-hour episodes that they just show mad episodes from the show all together of Chantel and Pedro. If you got some extra time in your hand and that little Dominican bochinchera somewhere in your heart and you need to feed it, Chantel and Pedro in the joint. I'm telling you, Chantel, Pedro in the joint. And now if you want to get real freaky, you got your joint, you get some liquor and shit. Now you can't make this a date night because you're gonna start arguing with your shorty. You're gonna start, because he's Dominican and his shorty's family is African American. So they, you know, their cultures be clashing. And then my girl be like, yeah, nah, he's acting like a nut. I'm like, he's not acting like a nut. They acting like a nut. And we just start arguing now. This is the worst date night shit, actually. This is the worst date night shit, actually. Watch this shit by yourself, King. It sounds ayo, but I'm telling you, it's entertaining. For my Spanish speakers, y'all niggas is hearing this. Hold on. I gotta bring this back for the niggas reading subtitles. Bro, his grandmother jumped in like, nigga, it's a cycle. Your great-grandmother, your grandmother's grandmother, nigga. Your ancestor was a hoe. Your mama's a hoe, nigga. Your sister's a hoe. This all started because he came home like, yo, y'all gotta tell my sister something. She's a side chick. Her mother was like, nigga, my man had a wife. Your father had a wife. His grandmother jumped in like, yo, your grandfather had a wife. Grandmother jumped in, nigga, hand through dirt. Your great-grandfather had a wife. Like, this is crazy. Look at his face. All I'm hearing right now is my Don Omar fans is, Angelito Vuela. That's what I would have been hearing. I would have left my family. I would have started a new lineage. I would have never called these niggas back. Shout out to Pedro, bro. That's why when y'all people be trolling him, I'm like, nah, my nigga Pedro got some hate in that heart. He got some darkness in that chest. He got some darkness in that chest, my nigga. Nigga got me voguing my heart right now because I feel for him. I feel for him. Look at the shorty's back there supposed to be B-roll and she's laughing like, oh, this nigga about to find. He's talking about hoes. Look. Look. Yo,
No, he even pointed at the aunt. Your grandfather, your great grandfather, it's a cycle. Sick. What's the problem?
That's the only opportunity that came our way, is what they're saying. Again, you gotta understand though, these people are from El Campo, which in our term would probably be like, I don't want to call my people hillbillies, but like the mountain people, the people of the mountain. Yo, it sounds in Spanish like, oh, El Campo is regular. You get me? In English, it sounds kind of like, nah, I don't know. Can you say that? Is that okay for me to say? Yeah, the niggas of the hills, them, the ones that live in the mountains. Like, I guess they're trying to, they're trying to find opportunities. She's saying as in money. These guys are going up there, chilling with his family, throwing a little bread on the table, go buy some plátanos for the week and shit, and they're going back to their regular city to go live their life with their real family. It's sick, but it's what's happening.
The man never says it. He always says he's single wherever he goes. That's the Dominican culture, man.
A man is not loyal to just one woman. I was born in the wrong country. But yo, all I gotta say is now, like, when you start seeing more of your culture and you're like, yo, that's why I'm so horny, brother. See, I'm loyal, but I'm in my crib going crazy, head banging against the wall because I got a sack full of semen. Now I see why my lineage is meant to reproduce a village, my nigga. That's why I'm in here captured. I gotta show this video to my joint. Actually, she's seen it already. We argued over this clip. She's like, that's what that nigga gets. I was like, no, don't talk to Pedro like that. I was hurt. Now, when I saw this, all jokes aside, in real life, I was hurt, bro. I was destroyed because I was like, nah, I ain't never asking my grandmother questions. Sometimes you be seeing books like that, like, oh, ask your parents and grandparents their story before it's too late. Some shit I don't want to hit. Let's leave it to my imagination. I'll fill in the blanks. When niggas ask me the story, I'll fill it in. It's cool. It's fine. They met on a beautiful sunset. My grandmother met my grandfather at church as my grandmother sang in the choir. My grandfather was a flower boy. Yeah, I don't even know if there's flower boys in church. You see, that's how I start getting caught. Lying niggas always get caught. You want to know if something's fake? Ask that nigga how much retail is. If you know the price for that shit, ask that nigga like, yo, how much you paid for that? This right here? This Supreme tee, $300. Yeah, nigga, this costs, yeah, $300. You're like, yeah, bitch, that shit retailed for $85. You looking at resale prices. Where'd you buy it at? I bought it at the store, online, at the Supreme site. So you paid $300 on the Supreme website? Knowing damn well that shirts is like $85, $65 on the Supreme site. They resell for different prices. But the people that don't know always come and tell you some dumbass prices, like a resale price. And they'll tell you that they bought it at the Supreme site, or they'll tell you that they bought it at the Kif store. I walked into Kif. Yeah, I was there for the weekend. And then you can see their face, like they're convincing themselves.
I am loyal to just one. Loyal Dominican men right here. We don't cheat. I'm crying.
That's when he gets tight. He wanted to slap his sister. She said, we are all kids of affairs. That's it. Come on, man. We're just a long line of hoes. You gotta accept it, brother. Just be one of us. Come to the whole side. Come. Pedro's like, no, I'm loyal. Dominican men don't cheat in this generation. Yo, I'm telling you, niggas like me and Pedro, if my family tells me some shit like that, I'm crashing. I'm crashing out. Y'all was hoes. Y'all was a sack of hoes. And I'm just a loyal, I'm a Dominican man, well in my adulthood. I have no kids. I went to school. I did this shit the right way. Y'all tricked me to do this the right way. And I'm from a lineage of hoes? Nah, Pedro, I get it. Don't crash out, my brother. I was watching this, holding the screen like, yo, Pedro, don't crash out, my brother. Man to man right now, my nigga, don't crash out. I wish I could have hold that nigga. Like, all jokes aside, if I was ever in the future to react to this clip and Pedro's in the room looking like Romeo Santos, my nigga, yo, we got a hug for one. I'm sorry, on some no ayo shit, pulse to the extremists, but I felt your pain. And I don't even want to feel your pain because I don't even know my family story, nor do I want to know after seeing this. Look at his cousins. Diablo, dañate, prima.
It was like them bullying, that's it, like bullying each other, like bullying me like.
He's crying.
To be a woman, like only have one woman in your life, married to a person, even if your family doesn't like it, say,
I feel you, Pedro. Nah, all jokes I would have cried too, my nigga. Stop. Nah, I felt the pain in Pedro, all jokes aside. Cause see, I'm lucky. My family likes my girl, so I never really had any issues with that. My family likes her. My family been like, leave it in, leave it in. These niggas been whispering that in my ear and wishing my downfall for a grip now. Leave it in. Bring a young child to the family, please. Continue the legacy. And I'm like, I'm chasing my dreams, man. You know, I'm going to concerts and turning up. No, leave it in. Your grandfather had 8 kids by your age. It's fine. It's a new time. It's a new time, people. It's a new time. So imagine all that for your family. Be like, yeah, nah, nigga, we was a side hoe. Like if my mom tells me she was a side hoe for my dad, that would break me. That would break me. All jokes aside, I don't even want to know, bro. Like, dad, if you ever happen to watch this, mom lie to me. Lie, cause I can't. My heart can't take that. My heart can't take that. Cause mom, you got no reason at that point to be a hoe. You was in America. Y'all niggas met in New York. So at this point, you was just a bird to be a bird. If that's what I hear. If any of you, my family, like y'all niggas all met here. See, my grandparents, I don't know y'all stories. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. Don't want to ask. I don't know what, no. That shit would break my heart. I don't want to know. And seeing the tears come down Pedro's face is like me, bro. Like, I'm a loyal man. I'm in here doing push-ups. I'm going to the gym and shit now, actually, because I got so much testosterone stored up in these fucking testicles. And now I see why. I don't really have the same semen drive as a regular male human. Dominican men, we look like we meant to refill a village. We meant to reproduce an island. This is crazy. This is crazy. When you find your purpose in life, it's just sick. It's just sick. I was meant to reproduce, and I've never had a child, and now I see this is why. This is why. This is why my people be looking at me nuts. I'm like, yo, y'all not the same way. Like, yo, nah, me and my joint don't get dirt nasty daily. I'm tight. Like, nah, I got headaches. I feel like I'm hungover. I start feeling like I got the sweats and shit. When I start watching niggas talking about heroin addiction, when I start hearing niggas talking about like getting off heroin addiction, like, yo, I get sick. I literally, that's how I feel. Like, all jokes aside, if I don't get, I get sick. I start feeling like a heroin addict. I get the shivers and shit. I'm in the corner of the crib with a blanket on me the next day. I got a headache. I'm cold. I'm mad. I'm hangry. I'm sad. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't look away. Like, oh Lord. Now I see why though. You get me? This wasn't a life that I picked. This was a life that picked me. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. Please share down below your thoughts about all this. I feel bad for Pedro, jokes aside. Angelito boy, don't know mal. I'm gonna dedicate that in. We doing a giveaway at 10,000 subs. Passport boys, look what y'all niggas is doing to these future Dominican kids being born over there, finding out crazy stories. Your dad came on a vacation one time and just met me at Punta Cana and busted in me. And you was born. He went back home. I don't even know who that nigga is. That you got kids like this growing up. This is what y'all gotta think in your head. This is what y'all gotta think in your head, y'all passport boy. The runoff. It's just the runoff, one last one. I could see the anger. Like he wanted to flip the table.
Very broken heart for real life. It was like them bullying. That's it. Like bullying each other. Like bullying me like. I try to be a good man. Like only have one woman you like. You know, married to a person. You know, even if your family doesn't like it, say you know. Cause you just like nah. This whole life I've been living as a facade. This whole life I've been living as a facade. Like this is crazy. You start finding out your purpose in life, nigga. Like if you was born to Darth Vader's family, you trying to be a good one. Like nah, yo, follow Christ. You're like follow Christ, nigga. You know who your father is? It just man, I feel bad for him. This is information I wouldn't be able to accept. All jokes aside, y'all niggas ever met my mother back in the day? Don't even talk to me. Don't even tell me no goddamn story.